The snow has begun. It's about 1 o'clock, I guess, in the afternoon. Sorry, my door is a little steamy. It's because I'm making some soup. We've got snow, a lot of snow coming down. So I am making some soup. It's a perfect day for it because it's cold. Some of you won't like it, but this is venison. And I'm making it out of deer. I've got onion and garlic. Now, deer is a very lean meat, so there was no grease or anything in it. So I added just a little bit of avocado oil just so that it won't stick to the bottom. And I'm bringing over all my canned food that I'm going to add to this and pour it in. And I also made some challah bread dough, and it is already rising really good because I've got the oven on to get things warmed up in here. We had a delicious dinner. The soup was fantastic, definitely hit the spot. And I walked outside to see what kind of damage we had going on outside with all this snow. And I mean, I didn't think it was ever going to stop snowing. It just kept snowing and snowing. And I have to say, this is the most snow I have seen here at our home since I've moved here in 5 years. And Ronnie, of course, wanted to go outside and see it. So I said, come on, get your shoes on. So we went outside and we played in it as much as we could, but it was brutally cold. And we just enjoyed getting out and feeling the snow under our feet and feeling what it felt like. It honestly was a very fluffy snow until we got the ice. After we got the ice, then it wasn't so fluffy. It was hard as a rock outside and very, very slippery, but for this day, it was really nice. It was very pleasant. Here it is the second day. I'm showing you some pictures of what it looks like. We got a lot of snow. A lot of snow. You can't even see my stairs there. But it is super pretty, isn't it? And on this second day of snow, I am making a meatloaf. So we're going to start out with some onion. I'm going to chop up some bell pepper. I'm going to add about a cup of, I used oats. I just used regular oatmeal. I did a meatloaf seasoning pack from McCormick. I used a cup of milk, a couple eggs, and then all the meat. I think this particular day I did ground beef, venison, and a thing of regular Jimmy Dean breakfast sausage. And I just took my hands and obviously kind of squished it all together and made a loaf, and I baked it at 350 degrees until, I don't know, about an hour and a half, and it was done in the middle. I also topped it with a little bit of ketchup because that just adds some extra goodness to it. I personally will be having a next day meatloaf sandwich because that is one of my favorite things to eat. I love a good meatloaf sandwich. was about a 3-pound, maybe a little bit more, meatloaf, so it was a nice size. I made it because I want to definitely get more than one day. I cut up some onion, some sliced potato. I added about a cup of water and a big heaping spoonful of shortening. This is just Crisco vegetable shortening. And then I'm going to put a lid over the top, and I'm going to allow that to just steam on kind of medium heat until the onions and the potatoes get al dente and they are done. I'm checking on my meatloaf because my house smells so good at this point. Comfort food at its finest. I'm also steaming some broccoli, and I'll add some cheese to that. My husband is a broccoli fanatic. We never get too much broccoli. It is so delicious. Now, after eating, I decided it was time that this Christmas tree come down. Excuse the way I look. I am just being a homebody, just trying to stay active and busy and entertain myself. So I am just taking a very leisure snow day, as you can tell by my appearance. But I am showing you, and I did promise to share that I would be taking my Christmas stuff down. This year, I had promised myself that I would put everything in the office. I'm going to buy these new bins, and I'm going to go through all of my holiday decor, fall, Easter, anything that I have, and I'm going to put it in new tubs that are stackable so that it is so much more efficient for me to get the stuff in and out of my attic. I wanted to do this last year. I did not have the funds to do it, but it's definitely a goal this year. So lastly, in this video, you're going to see me outside bundled up with a hat on and taking down all of the Christmas lights off of the front of my house. I've been meaning to do this, but it has been so super cold, and I just felt very adamant about getting it done, getting the ladder out, doing what I needed to do to get out there and get the lights off the house and to wipe down the front door and just kind of have a clean slate. I also used a blower to blow any kind of debris off my porch, which was nice. And I got it done. So Christmas stuff is up. 2024 packed away. I hope you guys are staying warm, staying safe. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you part of Heidi's home. And I will be putting more content out there for you all. Thank you so much for your wonderful feedback and your comments. And I hope this finds you well. So let me know, what's the temperature where you are at? Do you have your Christmas stuff all organized? Any suggestions on how to organize my Christmas stuff? I would love to hear from you. Stay warm. And I will be talking to you all again soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys.